Hi there everybody, it's Verity here from inkybutterfly.wordpress.com. Thank you for joining me again today for a card making tutorial. We're going to do something really super simple today, and it's going to be about using up your scraps of paper. So we're coming to the end of our annual catalogue run, so that will retire at the beginning of May, so not long left to use up those products that you've got from the annual catalogue. So there will be a list published really soon about what's going to be retiring, etc. But there are a few things that we can guarantee will retire, and that is one, the in colours. So if you aren't familiar, the in colours that are currently in, the oldest ones are Seaside Spray, Pretty Peacock, Terracotta Tile, Rococo Rose, and also Purple Posy. Now I have the ink pad, but not everybody was able to get the ink pad. So if you've got that, that will retire. But anything that Stampin' Up carries in those colours will also retire too. So any embellishments, ribbons, anything like that. And it's very unusual for any of the designer series paper to carry over. So using up designer series paper is going to be one of my missions. I have so much designer series paper. This is the Playing with Patterns paper. Now this isn't everyone's cup of tea. I just quite liked it because it was quite fun. But we've got the Purple Posy, and we've got Night of Navy, and we have Crushed Curry and Calypso Coral in these papers. So we've got spots, stripes, bit of sort of brush strokes, some other patterns, spots, sort of bokeh, little dots, rings, more stripes. It's a real mix of papers in all these lovely vibrant colours on a Whisper White base. Okay, and I've actually used the tailored tag punch, so this is something else I am hoping does not retire. It's lots of use that you can get out of that to create my background. So that tag punch actually sort of tessellates really nicely to create a lovely background. So I'm just going to reproduce it for you, just show you how I achieved it. It's really easy. Got a white card base there, and I've got my black and white layers already cut. So the white layer is 3.5 by 5 1/4, and I've taken the black layer is 1/8 of an inch taller and wider. So that's that. I'm going to bring in a silicone craft sheet to work on. Fab tool accessory, and what I've done is already cut out a variety of in fact most of the papers, I would say, from that tailor tag. Okay, now for speed I am going to use my tape runners to get these onto the card. You may feel that you want to use a wet glue just so that you've got a bit more manoeuvrability. So that's entirely up to you. The other option you could is that you could use one of our sticky sheets to coat that in sticky and then put it on, but obviously that's not going to be very forgiving. So the options are yours on how you decide to make your card. And I'm just considering just trying to change up the pattern a bit and just see whether we've got enough to. I've got plenty of paper, so I could always punch some more. Let's see what happens if we go. Oops. Across. I don't think I've ever gone across. I think I have done a card similar to this before. So I'm just butting up, because it's a straight. I'm going to butt that up against the edge there. And I'm going to try and make sure that I don't have sort of similar patterns together, if you know what I mean. So we'll put this bright one in next. Oh, I'm going to end up with a little teeny tiny bit. I should have thought of that when I did that, but that's fine. Which one should we have next? Let's bring in that one. It's all these decisions about what we're going to... So that's why I want the craft sheet, because that's going to stick to my grid paper. Okay. Let's have... So I want that yellow one possibly towards the bottom somewhere here. Let's do this one. So they're all double-sided, of course, so we've got the options there as well. And they just all fit together really beautifully to make this lovely pattern. Just like this. So this is real fun. This is something I think you could probably get away with doing with the kids as well. Get them to punch some shapes, give them some paper to stick them on. There we are. So this is really, I mean, so straightforward. It really is. But I just think it gives you just a really nice effect. Put this one down first, I think. I think this you can get away with, even though there's bright colours on here. I think you could get away with giving this to a guy as well. Okay, right. And then we've got a few little bits and bobs to tuck in here and there. So I think what I'll do is I'll cut this in half lengthways. And this one, I'm going to turn that over actually. I think I like that side better. Bring in a bit of that Coastal Cabana. I think that's cool. Oh, and some yellow up there. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Beauty of it being double-sided. So I want to make sure that corner's got some adhesive on it. So I want to go right up to the edge on that, if my tape runner will let me. And get that in place there. And then we can fit this one in at the bottom. Oh, not that way around, this way around. And then when we trim off the ends, so we've got little bits that are just uncovered at the moment, but when we let's lop off these side bits and then we'll decide which bits we're going to use, because they're nice and big for us to manipulate. If you turn it over, you can see where you're cutting. Let's do this side. Just make sure that doesn't stick on there because we might need it. Oops. Sticky stuff everywhere. Oh, yes, let's use the back of my hand. There we go. those out the way. I do have another craft sheet, which is even more daft, isn't it really? Right, let's pop that one in there. Oh, it's just not long enough. Are they all not going to be long enough then? Oh no, that one is. There we go. That one's going there. Just need to put some glue on the appropriate bit. And then we can trim that bit off. Got a little bit here to add in and a little bit up here. So let's put that dark one in that corner there, I think. Just to round that off. If it's big enough, is it big enough? Close enough. And then we've got these little pieces that we can add in on here. I'm going to turn that one over and add in that bit. We can rub away the excess glue. Where was the other hole? There it was. So we don't want that side. Don't particularly want that side either. Yeah, let's use this orange bit. Okay, so if you want to be a bit more organised than I am and actually plan out which bits of paper you want to use where, you can, of course. I just quite like the, ooh, it's all stuck to me, the randomness of just creating it as you go kind of thing. See where it takes you, have a bit of creative freedom to do what you want to do. I never use my best scissors for cutting anything sticky either. So I have this pair, which is sort of my, oh gosh, can't get it straight. So this pair is just a long pair to cut away those long edges, and then I've got a smaller pair that I just keep sticky stuff, and I've coat them in, I'm just checking I've got all the edges. I actually spray them with WD-40 and that helps them stay gunk free. So there's a tip for you if you've only got a couple of pairs of scissors and you want to keep them nice. So that's our background done. It's just a little bit of fun. Just add that onto the black layer. This can go straight onto our card front. I haven't added any ribbon or bling or anything because I wanted to leave it open so that if you did want to give it to a man, you could. The sentiment I've taken from this set called Round of Applause. Again, I think this will retire. And I'm just going to use Memento black ink to stamp that sentiment. Just on a piece of scrap white cardstock like so. These are just all hunches, by the way. These are just, you know, I have no idea what will retire aside from the in colours and probably all the designer series paper. There has been one occasion that I can think of where they carried over some paper, which was the first time I've ever known that to happen. Not I've been a demo for over 5 years. So we're going to cut this black tag in half. Okay, and I'm just going to bring in the edge of this sheet because I want to apply glue to the very edge of this label. And then we're going to add the black behind. Hope that was in shot, sorry. Oops. Again, if you want to use wet glue, it just gives you that time to get it straight. You line up those ends with that, and of course we're going to have to use some dimensionals, just a couple, just like that, and it's done. Super quick, super easy, bit of fun. Hope you like it. Okay, and like I say, I've gone across or sideways or whatever. Hope you like that. All the stuff's in the description. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Take care everyone. Bye.